Hello out there in Videoland, it's me again, the lazy video gamer, and as you know, I'm a huge fan of the Sega Mega CD, even for kids on site, which is now on pre-order for PlayStation 4 from Limited Run. Check this offer out. Cheaper you won't get this game any further. Maybe if you see this video in the future, you're already too late, but that's the way it is. Check out my videos and check out what I'm saying, cause there are two mysteries in the world. One is why I have an Irish flag in the back. Subscribe to my channel. When I got 30 subscribers, I solved this mystery. And the other mystery is, as you know, a couple of months ago, I bought me a second arcade 1-up machine from Japan Arcade. The offer is still on eBay. Check it out. It's absolute a fantastic thing. It came as a Street Fighter 2 cabin, but I show you today what you can do with such easy modifications to make it look even more like an original cabin. I'm just a lazy video gamer, even too lazy to change the wrong dramatics in the disclaimer. So, let us start with a picture from the ground. As I said, I bought me a second one. And I made by myself simply a riser. Costs me $40. The stickers were a gift from the guy who I bought the marquee and the bezel. Unfortunately, I got a little bit too much of Spinal's head on the bezel art, so I had to use another one. I bought a fake coin door. Yeah. And as you can see, a Killer Instinct decor. The joystick balls are not the original one. That's because I bought myself a used cabin, an original cabin, to put an Intec gaming stick on it. For those who are not familiar with that, it's basically an adapter that you can dock your Nintendo Switch on. But it's very rare. It's out of stock whenever you wanna buy it. I ordered one, but I'm not patient in that point, cause I lost my patience. You guess correctly when you say with the European official distributor who sits in Germany, who offers many great cabins from the arcade 1-up lineup and other brands, but they don't deliver. I'm still waiting on an Outrun cabin, I'm still waiting on a Killer Instinct cabin, so I made it, or let me say, I made something customized for me, and this is what you see. This is from a little company in France. As I said, their name is Japan Arcade. It costs around 1,000 euros. Okay? That's not cheap. But they do all inner modifications. You have no trouble to put it together. You have the right HD VGA converters. You have the bottoms that has a great feel on it, and all the things now, like the decal or the coin door, is just cosmetic. You can do that by your own if you like. If you don't like, you don't have to. So fire the baby up. So let's see what is on my list here. It's Capcom vs SNK 2000, Combat, Tekken 3, Tekken 2, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter 3, Marvel vs Marvel Superhero vs Street Fighter, X-Men vs Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter, The King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown, Fatal Fury Special. And it's funny because there is no machine from arcade1up who has a single SNK game on it. And the next one is, let me say, piece of poop. This game is legendary bad. It's Tattoo Assassins. It was from Data East. It's basically a Mortal Kombat clone. It's that bad. When you have it on such a machine, you have to play it. It's hilarious. Of course, a Metal Slug must be in every gamers who are over 35 on the favorite list. Metal Slug. Then I have Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. It's never converted side-scroller beat 'em up from Capcom. You have Final Fight, the Simpsons arcade game, and if I say this baby isn't cheap, only the official price from this company in Germany who stole my nerves is 800 bucks. You get two games, the Simpsons arcade game and Simpsons bowling, and the possibility to play with 3 other players. But be honest, when do you have 3 lads at home who wants to play a game? So, yeah. Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon, I spelled it correct, is on it. It's like Hook. It's a regular side scroll beat 'em up. It's fun, it's okay. Hook as well. Here, this one is interesting. I just realized it for 1 or 2 weeks ago that this game is also on this machine. It's on the original Killer Instinct cabin, who is coming somewhere when the rainbow stays at the point where you think it is. Let me go back again to talk a little bit more about this game. It's Battletoads, the original arcade game. The Mega Drive version is on it, the NES version is on the Pandora Box 14, and the Super Nintendo version was... Okay, there are many versions, but this arcade version is also on this machine. Space Harrier is on it, Shinobi, Double Dragon, Super Mario Bros, Spin Master, who is basically a side scroll, let me say, jump and shoot, but your weapon is a yo-yo. Then the Turtles. 1 is on it, Turtles 2 is on it, there are the NES games on it, the Mega Drive games are on it, the Super Nintendo version is on it, but they are not in my favorite list. Okay, 1 is, but later to that. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, the original arcade version, and the next one is one that every European video gamer should play. It's Asterix. One of the famous cartoons ever. Especially here in Europe, in America, maybe not, but Asterix in this part of the world, he's the number 1. He's even bigger than Tintin. Wonder Boy Monsterland is in my favorite. Donkey Kong, and this game I discovered also only 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago. It's the arcade version of Jurassic Park 1 from Sega. It's not perfect emulated, but it's on here. It plays okay. It's cool. Yeah. What should I say more? You have parodies on it. I have, of course, I'm a dirty man, sexy parodies in my favorites, but actually I only played it once. G-Log from Sega is on it, Afterburner 2 is on it, Starblade from Namco is on it, Super Sidekicks 1, 2, 3, they are all on it. Neo Turf Master is on it, or if you like racing games, the Great 1000 Miles is in the USA version and in the Italian version on it. Neo Drift Out is on it, Outrun is on it, the main version, so the arcade version. WWF Superstars, the prequel to WrestleFest, is on it. Super Punch Out and Punch Out, the arcade versions are on it. Yeah, let me say, not perfectly emulated, but hey, it's fantastic, right? As I said, WrestleFest is on it, which I had. Also a cabin in that design, but today I show it on this one. Okay. Arch Rivals is on it. It's a predecessor to NBA Jam. Hang On is on it. The arcade version of WWF Wrestlemania is on it. It's a Mortal Kombat style game. It's not this typical wrestling games style from LJN or Acclaim from the 90s on the Super Nintendo or the Mega Drive, but it's cool. You have Tetris in so many variations on it. Puzzle Bubble is on it. It's basically, yeah, a simple game. You have to shoot the bubbles up there, and if 3 are connected with the same color, they disappear. Another SNK game, just to have it in the favorites. It's funny for a round or two between coffee and dinner. League Bowling is in my favorites. Bonanza Brothers is in my favorites. And as I said, I like such things. Peek-a-Boo is an Arcanoid or breakout clone, and yeah, you will be rewarded with a drawn picture of female or male, which is actually funny. I have Dragon World in my favorites. It's a 3-tile version of what we European knows as Shanghai. I have Virtua Fighter 2, the Genesis version, in my favorites. There is a Pandora box out there where Virtua Fighter is on it, but it's a broken Pandora box. If you're interested in such a machine, look out for the Model 14, because you have so many Super Nintendo, Master System and Mega Drive games on it, and number 12 has only MAME games, arcade games on it. Streets of Rage 2 is of course on it, and many hacks, and cause it fits so well, I have the hack with the turtles in it. The Hyperstone Heist is in my favorites, and this one is also like the two Assassins game that is so crappy, but I had to put it in my favorites cause it's an arcade game, but there is this Mega Drive version. It's a weak port of the game, but hey, big lad, it's not the best game you saw in your life. It has even this legendary prototype of Knuckles Chaotic Sonic called Sonic and Crackers, who most reproduction cartridges you buy don't work or don't come to you. That happened to me, and now I'm a sad boy. No, just kidding. Sonic Winter Adventure from the year 2013 is on. I played it a while and it plays great. It's cool. Of course, Disney's Aladdin is on it, and there is the NES port of it, and there are some knockoffs, bootlegs on the Pandora Box 14 from Aladdin, but not the Capcom version from the Super Nintendo. You won't find it. Of course, again, Sega's Blue Blur, Sonic 2, the famous game Zombies. Ate My Neighbors is on it, and Little Enforcers. Little Enforcers 2 is also on it, both as Mega Drive and Super Nintendo versions. I like the Mega Drive versions more. I don't know why, but it's the way it is. Coming Soon is on it, who is nowadays complete in box with the CD, goes for over 150 bucks. It's the retro game market is mysterious, and if you don't have enough space to have more than one console, buy such a machine. I mean, how mad could your wife be at you? Mickey Mania is on it, a fantastic jump and run from the late era of the Mega Drive. And when I say Mickey Mania is on it, Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck World of Illusion is on it. Addams Family is on it. Also is Addams Family 2 on it, but yeah, I like this game very much. I have good memories at it, so it is, or has to be, in my favorites. Micro Machines from the Mega Drive. Actually, there are 3 games on it. I choose randomly. Number 1. WWF Royal Rumble. And this game looks funny if you play it on the WrestleFest machine. It fits. You have many FIFA games on it. I picked the year 98 because it was the last European Mega Drive game. Okay. let's go on. NBA Hang Time, which is a sequel to the NBA Jam brand games. And when I say NBA Jam, the tournament edition is on it and the first edition is on it. You don't have the scaling like in the arcades. But yeah, that's a little piece you're missing when you're buying such a machine. Virtua Racing is on it. The Mega Drive version, so these are Mega Drive versions, okay. Outrunners, it's a weak part, but it's on there. And this game I can finish, and I achieved it once at the arcade1up from my daughter. This the second hand, which I bought from America to finish the race, but all the other NBA Outrun games I didn't finish. Mega games are on it, maybe 2 or 3. Mega Games 10 has 10 games on it, so that's the name was given to it. And there are Streets of Rage in this compilation. Columns is in it. Hang On, as you can see, Sonic 1. So you have more than 99 titles, or I have more than 99 game titles in my 100 favorites. When I wanna save some space. Okay, Castle of Illusion and Quackshot is also as a double pack on it, also as single versions, but yeah, save some space. And here, of course, this game I skip, and here's Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Why this looks so great, I don't know, cause my PAL version on the Super Nintendo looks completely different, and yeah, this is a piece of history, this conversation on the Super Nintendo by itself. I got Super Mario All-Stars and Super Mario World in one. This module exists really. It was a late bundle module with the Super Nintendo to get the people to buy, yeah, at this time maybe 4 or 5 year old hardware. Diddy's Conquest is on it, and the third also, but not my favorite. Okay, let's go ahead. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, the Super Nintendo version. And once again, you see, I was back then a huge wrestling fan, so this superhero era of wrestling was just right my stuff. So Royal Rumble is in my favorite again. And now, Mario Kart. It's not so good like a Mario Kart today, but I like it even more than Mario Kart 64. Yeah, personal taste. Super Soccer is in my favorites. What should I say? This is one game that I played together with my lad when I got my Super Nintendo a complete night. We were young and we had nothing better to do, or let me say, we knew that nothing better than video games are out there. F-Zero, why this version has the name Castle in it, I don't know. It's the first F-Zero, and it's also the Satellaview version on it, so I put it in the favorites. And now, 2D favorites from the NS. Mighty Final Fight, which is actually a parody of Final Fight. It's fun. Turtles, the arcade game, the NES version. Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project. And the next one is also a game, I played it, like you saw a couple of episodes before, on the Game Boy to death. There were another game with this title, but that sucked. And this game is from Hell Laboratory. It's new Ghostbusters 2. It's like the Game Boy version, where you walking with these two characters around. One has the trap and one has the proton shooter, whatever you call it, over there. Nintendo World Cup is on it, and it's a great fun with a lad. And when this game is on it, many Kunio-kun sports games are on it, and Ice Challenge is one of them, and I like this also. And now, Punch-Out, the NES version. I like it more than the original arcade version. I think it's one of those games who the home version is actual better than the original. Yeah, you saw it. Next is Oxypro. Also on the Game Boy, I had it. I played it till the batteries were dead. And this game still is a great fun. RC stands for radio control. Yeah, for those out there who have no idea what that means. The next is the only wrestling game from the NES. I put it in the favorites. It's Wwf, but they're all on it. It's Wwf Wrestlemania Challenge. Why is that my favorite? First, you can play as the warrior. It has the best optics, it has the best gameplay on the NES. Yeah. And this one is one, the next one is one I realized or heard a half year or year ago that this game ever existed on the NES. I knew it from the personal computers. There's called the game Hostage. Here's the name Rescue the Embassy Mission. Yeah, as I said, games are personal favors. Yeah. Personal taste, so you had to walk or sneak into the positions, then you had to shoot up some windows and get your special troops into a building to free the hostages. And here is a 3D game. Just to have a 3D game on it. Now, as I said, you can, I thought by the second Pandora I bought, okay, the save state option isn't there. It's wrong or false advertising. So, yeah, maybe, okay, I try out if I can load the ROMs or new ROMs on it, and it worked. And I tried it with my first Pandora Box 14, and you can. So, the reason why I bought the Pandora Box OS, which is the one that is broken, was that this game is on. It's one of my absolute favorites. You know that I made a special about this game. I love the game, I love the comics. And now I have all those great games on it. So, and with two arcade1ups modded with Pandora 14, you can do that. Awesome. Okay. Now a little bit down in the volume. Yeah. This is Donkey Kong Country and this is Super Donkey Kong. It's basically the same game as we all know, but this is the European American version, this is the Japanese version. It has different title screen and a demo play, and yeah, I love this game. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Tune in next week, subscribe. There are mysteries out in the world to be solved. Have a good time and keep playing. And now, a word from our sponsor. Did even the easiest enemies wins against you? The end boss is killing you? Or you just run out of time? Get up and get some air. It's out there. Or there. Even there. Available in rates by 12 months or as a practical season pass. Get it.